Welcome to Splatalot, the madcap medieval game show that sees 12 heroic attackers take on a series of terrifying defenders in an attempt to nick off with the coveted crown of Splatalot in a good way.
Will they succeed in their mission?
We just don't know at this time. What we do know is that they'll tumble, they'll tilt, they'll teeter, and they'll get splatted a lot, because this is...
Splatted a lot. Hang on.
It's Splatalot, you bum hat!
Ooh.
Sup, I'm Dom. And I'm Dick, innit? Yeah, and this is totally Splatalot. Yo!
Yes, Splatalot, the show that puts a dozen brave young short warriors through 3 of the most challenging tests ever to see if any of them are worthy of claiming the ultimate trophy, the Splatalot crown.
Challenging tests, you say?
Too right. Check out these babies.
Babies? Oh, really? We're going to show lovely pickies-a-bickle little cutesy babies instead of those nasty, horrible courses?
No. Cut to the nasty, horrible courses. First up, our fairly fearless attackers will face the mighty challenge of the slimy Splatalot moat.
The 6 fastest then tackle the wheel of certain doom.
But only 4 will make it to the final. Who will get their mucky little mitts on that Splatalot crown?
And here's a bit more detail about that first round challenge, medieval sports fans.
We begin with the battle balls. Great revolving spheres of confusion, Batman.
Those that conquer the slippery slope must then make it across the terrifying rolling mace.
Where Nitrous' Splatzuka is going to make things very interesting.
I wouldn't say interesting, I'd say horrifically splatty.
And I'd say, shut up! We're missing the beastly battle axes and the rope bridge of disaster.
The attackers are going to be hoping that Scab misses them with that water cannon.
Then those who get this far have only the heinous helper to go. Aren't you forgetting something?
My trousers! Oh, not again! Well,
no! The deadly defiant and dastardly defenders!
Oh, of course!
How could you forget something like that?
Well, I'm under a lot of stress. Trousers sometimes get left by the wayside.
But no, I mean the defenders. Oh, imagine the stress they're under, trying to thwart the attackers at every turn. Do they forget their trousers? No. Right, let's see who's protecting the moat.
Behold her shiny cloak.
Nitrous!
She's scary. Behold his clubby club.
Scab!
He's very scary. And behold...
Crocness!
Ignore her.
Time to get this medieval show on the medieval road.
Scab's on the water cannon.
Nitrous on the vaporizers.
And Crocness on the Splatzuka.
Beware! Stacey Bear's here!
First up is Stacey Bear, youngest of 3. Her sisters, Stacey Bunny and Stacey Hairy Mammoth, are cheering her on backstage.
Well, they won't be cheering that. First splat of the day, and we've barely got going.
Are you going to keep doing that all the way around?
Bear with me. It's going to be hilarious.
I don't see Stacey Bear laughing.
Oh, that's just because the moat's in the way.
Bunting!
If we watch that again, you'd see that she was barely amused. Barely. Get it?
Yes, sadly I do. Let's move on. Stacey Bear's made it to the impossible incline.
And into Crocness's sight, she takes aim and strap slide. Stacey Bear's down. How embarrassing.
This is unbearable.
Nice one.
No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean... Oh.
Stacey Bear's made it as far as the battle axes. Nitrous is pumping out those vicious vapours.
Well, if she will have fish curry for breakfast.
Hope Stacey doesn't lose her bearings. Oh no, that's exactly what she's doing. Hammer slam.
Looking a little grisly there, Stacey.
Don't you start shoulder pads.
Let's take another look and let's just pause it there. Do you like that one?
Ah! Why are you being so mean, Nitrous?
Me?
Yes.
Mean?
I'm trying a whole new thing where Scab is nice.
Is he trying to impress her?
I'm nice.
Oh, not interested, my dear.
I can still grind bones for bread, but I'm nice.
Note to self, never have toast at Scabs.
Note to Stacey Bear, it's not over yet.
Up you get and run.
The finish line might be in sight, but there's always time for another quick dip.
Water way to go.
So bear jokes are out, but rubbish moat puns are in.
Well, yes, because they're far superior to your silly mammal jokes. Anyway, Stacey finishes in a time of 4:45.
And next attacker is Kira. Wow, amazing, she speaks rooster.
And her hobby is yodeling. Is there anything this girl can't do?
Oh, I don't know. Make it safely over the battle balls. Rancid tongue.
Here she is on the rolling mace. That's an impressive dash.
And an even more impressive squinty.
Let's see that again.
And again.
That's a contender for Splat of the Day already. Nice job, Kira.
About 3:22 on the clock and she's onto the beastly battle axes.
She's down, but not out. How is that kid hanging on? Soggy sandwiches. Kira's really left her mark on those battle axes.
They don't call them beastly for nothing. Kira put up a brave fight, but she's out. DNF.
Does not floss.
It means does not finish, you doofus.
Purple cheese!
That was either purple cheese or cup of tea. Either way, an unusual choice of battle cry.
Come on, Fraser, we haven't got all day.
Crocness does like a punctual attack, it's true.
Oh, is right, Nitrous. That's a honking great splat from Crocness. Let's see that one again. Oh, Newcastle. Let's not see that one again, ever.
He's up an atom, the atom in this case being the impossible incline. And they're not as impossible, but making up for that with beastliness, beastly battle axes. Oh, he's finished.
With a respectable time of 4:43.
Here's Adrian.
I'm awesome. I thought you said his name was Adrian.
I'm confused.
We pick up awesome at the foot of the dreaded slippery slope.
Well, welcome to Splatalot, Adrian.
I'm not entirely convinced she meant that.
Ooh, kitty plucker.
But I think she meant that.
And Adrian slides back down into the moat. Awesome.
Lovely shot, my girl. Very impressed.
Now, I think I'm going to call that the corner of doom.
The corner of doom.
The point right when you stare into Crocness's eyes.
I can't see that catching on. And anyway, it's more of a gentle curve.
Oh, yeah, that's much catchier.
Isn't it? Will awesome Adrian ever conquer the gentle curve of doom?
Find out later.
Here's our next attacker, Nicholas.
Oh, chicken nugget!
Just finish the moat challenge first.
Hello, Nick.
Kirby! Kirby!
I can feel some factually inaccurate place naming coming on.
That's it. It's definitely the corner of doom.
OK, Crocness, you win.
Nick's made his way over the axes and through the vicious vapours. Now he's just got the brightly coloured bridge of disaster to go.
Watch this.
Watch what? Oh, that.
So close and yet so splatted. But Nicholas can be pretty proud of himself with that time. 4:36.
Hey, and there's Adrian.
Bubble double bubble gum.
Maybe that's what Ryan's fetching pink helmet's made from.
No problems at the so-called corner of doom.
Good shot, Crocky.
Why, thank you.
And Ryan's onto the terrifying rolling mace.
Let's take a minute and really appreciate the spiky terror of the rolling mace. Just look at the spherical points on those. Just lovely. And terrifying, of course.
Crocness has him in a firing line. Oh, and she misses!
Oh, she's not the only one. Ryan's missed his footing and he's back in the flop waddle boona.
That's burst his bubble, remember, because there was that whole bubblegum thing.
I think you'll find it was bubble double ubblegum.
And I think you'll find Ryan's across the bridge and just a hop, skip, and a jump away from finishing.
And he's through with a 3:22. Great time.
That puts Ryan on top, but Adrian's got to be in trouble with 11:33.
Do you know what I could do with Dom?
A bath.
No, a quick reminder of the best splats so far. Let's see them.
Good splat. Great splat. Brilliant splat. Awesome splat. Amazing splat.
Shut up! Come on, will you quiet down? Nick, seriously, it's a little bit annoying. Shut up! I mean it. We're only halfway through the first round. Now is not the time to lose it with too much excitement. That's in about 17 and a half minutes' time.
Yes, Dom. Sorry, Dom.
Well, were we?
Don't know, Dom.
Ah, yes, we've already seen the first 6 attackers bravely and skillfully attempt to master the Merciless Moat Challenge.
And looking at the leaderboard, we can see that currently Adrian's time of 11:33 is the one the next 6 attackers will have to beat.
And what else will they have to beat?
Eggs. What? Oh, that lot, right, yeah. Mighty Nitrous, Cunning Crocness, and that scab.
Platypuses represent!
Did he just say bagpuss?
Platypus.
Ah, right, because that makes more sense.
Gwent! Shanker's already in trouble. Croc's on his case.
Croc's on his case, but Shanker's on fire. Look at him tear across the mace, formerly known as Terrifying.
Shifty Bugle!
Hey, Dom, I think we just discovered a new species, a Splatypus. Hey, Dom, you're not laughing.
No, funny that. Shanker's made it to the row bridge, and he stays on. This kid is a trier.
My name is Scab. We should be friends. I distracted you. You got hit. It's so funny.
His sense of humour is even worse than yours.
Oh, Benji, back!
Are you okay?
Is he? Yes, he's okay. He's all right, everyone. If I was him, I'd be crying like you after you lost your lucky pants.
I didn't lose them. You borrowed them and just never gave them back.
Yeah, let's move on. With a time of 6 minutes, Shanker's in the final 6 for now.
Purple cherries!
Here's Madison.
Where's Madison?
Oh, there's Madison.
Oh, yeah.
Hello there. Welcome to the corner of doom.
Richmond upon Thames.
I would not trust a word that woman says. At first, she's all like, hi, how are you? Check out this awesome corner. And then she goes and fires a wet tennis ball at your face. Fickle is what she is.
Here's Breana, straight onto the battle balls.
And straight off them and into the marmalada.
Will she do any better if we give her wings?
No.
She's made it onto the rolling mace. What's Nitrous up to? Adrian's 11:33. Still the time to beat to get through to the next round.
What is going on? Where are the taunts, the attacks, the abuse, the tormenting, the death? Ah.
Nitrous just stretching out, limbering up, ready for battle.
I think there's something going on with those two.
Nitrous fires. Bouncy bling bling.
Impressive!
Yes, that's
I
right.
don't think Breana's impressed. That was a mighty bouncy bling bling.
Squeaky.
Here's Ethan.
I'm the next king of Splatalot.
Prove it.
Arthur had to pull a sword from a stone. You, Ethan, will have to cross a rolling mace.
That's progress, that is.
Oh! Salty Kipper! Ethan falls off the rolling mace. He's going to have to do better than that.
Scab's water cannon finally seeing some action.
Ethan makes a jump for it and starts pulling himself up.
Crocness tries a last-minute assault from the rear on the rear.
Typical, but Ethan's home.
That's not a king's dance.
Well, I think it's great, but with 7:03, Ethan will be discoing out.
Back to Madison.
Madison, which one was she?
Oh, there you are.
You know, Madison.
Ah, the one that hangs out at the corner of doom.
Yep,
Like, hangs out there a lot.
yep,
Really loads.
that's her.
No, can't place her.
Sadly, the corner of doom was too much for Madison, and she does not finish.
Here's Shaun.
Purple taco.
These attackers will literally eat anything.
Munchie, including battle balls by the looks of things.
One battle ball and chips for the gentleman flailing in the moat, please.
Take that.
Oh, look at Shaun go.
That's one giant leap.
Followed by one giant jammy sprat. Let's see it again. And again, but this time with an unexpected dramatic pause. Thank you.
And Shaun's got through with a time of 4:22. That rhymes. Breana also makes it with 4:47.
Sushi!
What?
Sushi, you know, raw fish.
Ah,
Our last attacker is Lian.
Lian apparently hates watching horror movies.
Gateshead, Gateshead, Gateshead. She's gonna hate watching this back then. Gateshead.
Stop being a big baby. Driving me crazy. Yeah. Ha.
Screaming isn't gonna help you.
Run for your life.
Bulging wiki woo, and the mace takes its final victim of the day. Lian goes splat. Lovely.
Lian's onto the impossible incline. Bibble whoppers.
Amazing splat acrobatics there from young Lian. If falling into a moat's worth doing, it's worth doing properly. That's what I sometimes say. And me, and him. But 10:18 is too slow. Sorry, Lian. Absolutely amazing. A classic round there, Dom, don't you think?
I do indeed. Why don't you sum it up in less than 20 words?
What?
That's one.
Oh, okay. We had Lian, Adrian, and Stacey Bear, and this and that, and don't forget Shanker the Splattypuss.
19. Well done. Yes, it was pretty impressive. But who's through to the next round?
Facing up to the next challenge will be Shaun, Ryan, Breana, Stacey, Nicholas, and Fraser.
Now, if you don't want an exciting sneaky peek at what's coming up, look away now.
There's going to be flops, drops, that irritating Tinkor bloke, and all the attackers getting covered in muck, only on
Splatalot.
And now Dom will recreate, using the medium of dance, the highlights of the first round.
Do I have to?
Yes, or you'll get splattered with this slime stick.
Right.
Voila. We begin with the moment Stacey Bear fell off the battle balls. Then move on to Shanker's portrayal of the Splattypuss. And who can forget Scab trying to be nice with his bony bread? Beautiful. Very graceful, Dom. The end, yeah. Lovely pliés. And so on to round two. Let's remind ourselves who's in the running.
Our advancing attackers are Shaun, Ryan, Breana, Stacey, Nicholas, and Fraser. And for anyone who nipped out for a whittle during Dom's lovely boogie, here's how they got through to round two.
These six will now face the slippery stockade.
But mysteriously, only 4 of them will make it out of there.
Hey, but don't worry. It'll all become clear after this. Here's the stockade. The attackers start by crossing the hexagon. Then they'll have to try to collect rungs to make escape ladders, all whilst trying to avoid the froth frother and rainmaker. But there are only 4 flags available, so 2 attackers will be left behind.
And as always, the defenders will be on call to slow the attackers down.
First up, Mucky Pup Tinkor. Lovely girl.
Boisa!
Great teeth.
I am Thorn.
Ooh, that's got to hurt his hand.
Welcome to the stockade.
Hope you don't get too dizzy.
And now for a who's who of today's attackers. That's Shaun in pink, Ryan in a clearly different shade of pink, lilac for Breana, two-tone midnight for Stacey Bear, Nick in marmalade, and finally Fraser in olive.
Ready, Tink?
The defenders are ready for the onslaught of our junior crown knickers.
You said knickers. And they're off.
Let's go, attackers! We defend, you attack! Take that!
By George, I think he's finally got it. Great leap and land from Shaun. Remember, if any attacker falls off a pod, they have to return to the big wheel.
Ryan goes for a rung, but just gets a splattage.
Another great leap, this time from Fraser.
Oh, Nick splattered that one right up. He'll have to go back to the big wheel.
Fraser's got a rung.
And so has Shaun. These boys are stepping up the attack.
Nick tries again and fails again.
Ryan slots in rung number 3. Tink sees him. And slimes him. You can rung, but you can't hide, Ryan.
Yoo-hoo!
Ka-slimy wang.
Tink hits Fraser with a slime stream right between the eyes.
Fraser shrugs it off and dives back into the attack.
Here he goes. Grubby splunge!
Fraser was heading for a rung, but then Stacey Bear got in the way.
It's a foaming splattaker out there.
Was that Nicholas falling off again?
He's going to be Nicolast at this rate.
Oh no, Shaun's up, and he's got that first flag.
Ballista lets off a blast.
Watch out, boom whacker!
Now that is what I call teamwork.
That's because you're evil.
Shaun's up and through to the final round. Who's that?
Stacey Bear.
Who's Tink gunging?
Fraser.
Yes, that's not as much fun when a badly drawn bear's not involved.
Ballista goes for Nick.
Breana goes for a rung.
Wow, Fraser's stealing himself. And it looks like he's going for a second flag.
Oh, and the third, and the fourth.
You show him, Shaun.
And in return, Tink will show you how he slimes people at point-blank range. Nice, but it was all a distraction.
Too late, Tink. That foamy figure is Fraser through to the final.
2 flags left. Who wants them the most?
Stacey wants one, but she needs to finish her ladder first.
However, Nick takes up Ballista's offer. Tink has spotted the danger, but he's too late again, and Nick is through!
Nice one, Nick. Only one spot left. But plenty of splats still available.
There's only one more left. Who's he gonna be?
I really don't like him.
Stacey leaps and gets buried.
Not that keen on you either.
Ryan goes face first into the foam from the same pod.
That pod is like a barking bronco.
That's just what I was thinking.
Who's going to get that final flag?
It's hard to see when you're dealing with me.
He's a poet, and a really bad one at that.
This is total mayhem. Baggy not clearing up.
Try as you might, but you're not getting past me. I'm no...
Will you not zip it?
Ryan's going for a flag, and he gets it.
Stacey Bear can't stop him, and Breana doesn't really try.
And he's at the top of the ladder. First into this round, last out. Ryan's made it to the final.
Which means it's bye-bye to Breana and bear-bye to Stacey.
What a great round. So, through to the final, it's...
Shaun, Fraser, Nicholas and Ryan.
All 4 will soon be going head-to-head in our Capture the Crown final.
They'll face spills, splashes and the odd slop as they compete for the crown of the House of Splat. Stand by for plenty of splats and surprises.
What? Typical.
What was all that about?
I was trying to relieve the pre-final tension with one of those bear jokes that you're so fond of.
Oh, didn't work, did it, really? Besides, Stacey Bear didn't even make the final. I mean, I've got a way of relieving the tension, though, yeah?
Oh, really? Will it make everyone laugh and help them cope with the stress of the Capture the Crown challenge?
Might do.
Go on, then.
Yep, worked for me.
Right, cut to the leaderboard.
So, Shaun, Fraser, Nicholas or Ryan, who will lift the crown? And how will they cope with all 6 defenders in the final?
Don't eat the foam! Seriously, don't eat it.
Unless one is hungry.
Yeah, good advice. Let's check out the final challenge. Why don't you tell everyone about it?
Our final 4 attackers will face the pole drop, followed by the funky foam. Then they'll have to cross the slippy slides, the Titanic teeter-totters, the big barriers, the leaping lily pads, and get up the water wall to capture the crown of Splatalot. It's no walk in the park.
Unless that park is on planet Splat.
Splatalot! Splatalot! You too, Nitrous.
It's like medieval glee in a bad way.
That's Fraser in horrible green, and Nick in burnt umber, Ryan in bubblegum, and Shaun with coral and mint stripes.
Splatalot!
Hey, they're off!
That foam should make them easier to identify.
Shaun starts to climb. Ooh, did Ryan just slam into a teacher? Let's just make sure, and let's just make sure again. Yes, he did.
Nick's on the teeter-totters.
And off again.
On again. And off again. He's worse than our Pats and Case Stew. What? On off. I rest my case.
Instead of celebrity references, maybe maths would be more interesting.
Nope. Shaun's taking things very slowly.
Whilst Ryan's taking... an early bath.
Stockport!
A direct splat from Scab.
I call that a splatrosity.
Look at that old battle axe.
That's right!
Thanks, my Nitrous.
Nitrous! Aha, mighty axe!
Boom! I haven't even used this yet.
I think you guys are a little confused. You have to move. You actually have to walk.
Whoa! Fraser chucks a paintball at Nitrous and Scab. Not a good idea.
I think it's a brilliant idea. I'd like to chuck a paintball at Scab and his annoying furry skirt.
No, what I mean is Fraser's suffering the consequences.
And Nick is sneaking ahead. Oh, sorry, that should be sneaking behind.
Fraser's on the barrier. Fraser's still on the barrier.
What are you doing, Green?
What is he doing?
I think he's entering the tortoise
What are you doing? He's stuck. Are you stuck?
If he was, he isn't now. He's up, and so is Nick. Fraser leaps, face first into a lily pad.
That is precision leapage. Lino Splonger!
Oof! Nick makes it 2. It's going to be a real race between him and Fraser.
It's neck and neck.
Seriously?
The defenders are throwing everything they've got at the attackers, but they seem to be powerless.
And kind of hoppy.
Hey, it's Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Bye, Ryan.
This is edge of the seat of the pants stuff from Nick and Fraser. Or is it the other way round? We'll get back to you on that.
Nick's almost at the water wall, but Fraser's not far behind.
And Shaun's on the teeter. No, he's not.
Nick at the bottom of the wall. Scab goes for a shot and misses.
Can Fraser get back in the game?
He's far too late.
It's a trick. There's nothing there.
Hits all over! Sound the off-key horns! Nicholas takes the crown of Splatalot. The other attackers are abandoned. The defenders are defeated. And King Nick is the victor! That's it! It's all over!
Actually, it's not quite all over. The best bit of the show is still to come.
It's the Splat of the Day! Today's Splat goes to Shanker, the Splattypus.
He came, he slipped, he splatted splendifically.
Shanker, we salute you.
From murky moat to crown capture, here's how good King Nick claimed his shiny hat.
In round 1, he bravely faced the moat,
Slid right through the stockade,
captured the flag,
and showed us all his true colours in the final challenge. Those colours being orange with royal pink diamond encrusted detail. Well, that's all from us at this time.
Yes, that's your lot. Apart from this, the flag-raising ceremony, of course. Take it away, King Nick.
I love chicken nugget.
Okay, seeing as you're king, I'll have the battered sausage. Dom?
Chip butter.